Hello, 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 people. What's going on? This is Nox here. I'm gonna be doing a real special treat for you guys. So usually I'm trying to get people to know my name through rapping, but I figured I also really enjoy doing video games and shit. So I want to make a let's play. So I decided on a game that is very near and dear to my heart, Megaman X. Oh, holy shit! I went quick. I fucking love this game. It's been a while since I played it, but I remember the first time I beat it when I was a kid. Fucking best day of my life. Kind of. Anyway. So I'll be sure to do my best to contextualize whatever's going on here. So, this is Mega Man X. He's like the upgraded version of Mega Man, apparently. And these are robots which have gone rogue. Although, you know, I have to admit, with a lot of these robots, I don't really quite know why anyone would design something like them to begin with. Like, what the fuck is that thing for? Like, do you have to, like, demolish a building from above or something? And, like, that thing there. Like, a lot of these look like they're just fucking war machines. And terribly designed war machines at that. What is the robot military-industrial complex doing? These are the questions that, as citizens, we must ask. Alright. Jump. Yeah, so my introduction to this actually was through a game called Megaman X1 on the Game Boy, which was kind of like a mix-up of bosses from X1 and X2. But I think the first time I actually ended up being exposed to Mega Man was when my cousin was babysitting. I was a little kid, like it was like right when X2 came out, and I remember seeing the game and just thinking how fucking cool it was. And he let me try playing it, and I just got killed like 38 times in a row. But it's cool. It's cool. It fostered a lifelong desire to play Mega Man X2 at some point in my life. And actually, I was never able to find X2 in cartridge form, but this being the golden age of the internet, I have since found several emulators for it, which is super convenient if you want to play these old school games. Anyway, yeah. Oh, more robot bees. I'm wondering if there's some sort of robot bee conspiracy going on here. Maybe that's a wasp. See, there's those 3 sections there. It's coded a little bit better here, but you know, they break as soon as you step on them. In Extreme, you could actually go and you could break the one on one end and break one on the other, and the one in the middle, you know, if you didn't touch it, it would just stay there levitating. I was used to like doing that. I love doing stupid little things in games. It's cool to see like what the physics engine knows and doesn't know and all that shit. God, I hate these things. They hit you and then they laugh like little dicks. These are drones. Definitely. I guess that's definitely what those things are. They're just advanced drones. Because they don't really seem to have any weapons. They just sort of fly around and knock into you. And this is clearly a robot gas station. I'm gonna leave that there. Oh, if you what's it called? If you kill the little guy on top, you can actually ride the remains of the little car around for a little while. It's fun. You can go for a ride. I'll see if I can show you. You gotta make sure it's moving though when you kill them. Like I keep killing them like right as they're coming to a stop. See? Whee! I'm riding a car. Boop, boop, boop. Good suspension system. Actually, it makes me wonder, how much does Mega Man X weigh? I mean, he's made of metal, and he's roughly human, so I suppose I could probably come up with some estimate of that if I were to figure out what metal he's probably made from, or what the average mixture of metals are, and then come up with some sort of composite density, and then based on the average volume of a human frame, could probably figure it out, but that sounds like a lot of work. Fucker. How many of these guys are there? I know it stops eventually, but I think it can take a while sometimes for these guys to finally give up. When they realize that hitting you with a car is not really going to deal with the great Megaman X. There we go. However, Boba Fett, who's coming on his way right now, he can deal with X. Ooh, ominous. The fuck? So this is one of those boss fights you can't win kind of things. So you actually have to just kind of wait till you get down to... I think it's about 1/3 health is when he goes and he starts firing out his little like taser shots. And then you get stunned and then he does this. You know, he talks down to you. Shut up, Boba Fett. You're gonna get eaten by a Sarlacc. Or, if you're Jango Fett, you're gonna get your head chopped off. So, you know, don't be talking down to me. And here we have Zero. Who I actually like a lot more than X. Not just because he's red, although that does definitely contribute. X, you shouldn't expect to defeat him. I don't know, Zero just always seemed cooler. Not to mention, X is, especially in the later games, X is always whining about, like, why must Reploids fight? Like, why the war? Why the this and that? And, you know, well, I can certainly understand that to some extent, but, the degree to which he takes it to is, just gets irritating. I'm like, come on, X, you don't gotta preach at me. Alright, so now we're gonna go and, we see this cute little map here. Apparently, this Maverick Rebellion is limited to this one city. Is my estimate of this. I assume the city part in the center is probably like where the X-Hunters base is or something? Not X-Hunters, the Maverick Hunters. Whatever. Anyway, stage. And we can see we get a little sort of preview of what their stages are like. It looks like an airship. Apparently in this alternate timeline, the Hindenburg thing never happened, so they've just come up with some really fucking advanced airships that look like giant swordfish in the sky. Pretty cool. Sometimes I wish I lived in that universe. But we're gonna go fight Chill Penguin, who is kinda the... I'd consider him kind of actually the intro boss, because he's the first, like, stage boss you're supposed to fight. And I will be fighting all of them without using the weaknesses, just because it kind of trivializes the fight, and... With this game, I've played it enough that, maybe not on my first try, but I know I can at least beat the guys without using their weakness. But most of the reason I'm coming here first is because this is where you get the leg upgrade, which is I think the only essential upgrade in the game, because you do need it to get past some shit. Especially to pick up other collectibles, but I think just in general for like the gameplay. You gotta get him because you have to be able to dash. I'm not sure if. I think in X2 I don't think you need to get any of the upgrades in order to complete the game. But in this one you do. Because there are certain spots where you need to be able to dash. To my knowledge. These wheels. Wheelie, come on. Get it? Are you for real? Oh my god, it's fucking falling on its side. These are dicks. How am I supposed to get up here? Oh, yeah, I just gotta get to the edge. I'm so used to like dash jumping that I keep hitting the button and wondering like, why is it not working? Because in this game, this is where you get the dash upgrade. And you actually, I think in every other game, you have the dash function by default, so 98% of the time when you're playing a Mega Man X game, you have that ability. It's pretty much just when you're doing the intro stage and the first part of Chill Penguin stage part 1. And Dr. Light's just talking, blah 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 blah. So yeah, alright, so we jump into the capsule, and this mysterious old man gives us an upgrade. Nice. Dope. Now we got our fly-ass boots, and now we can dash. Oh my fucking god. Just like in Dark Souls, in Mega Man X, gravity is by far the most powerful fucking force in the universe. Much like in reality, you know, gravity is, of all the 4 fundamental forces, gravity is by far the strongest, right? I'm pretty sure, you know, my experience as a physics student, I believe I should remember those things. You can trust me. No. Fucking mummies. Well, I am embarrassed to be defeated in such a manner by one of those stupid laughing robots. You know what really gets me about them is they actually do. They literally laugh at you after they hit you. Like, just adding some insult to injury. Which, you know, I can't be too mad about. I like doing that. That's fun. Like when you're playing a game or something. Just a little bit of BM is nice. Holy shit. My muscle memory is failing me. And fuck you. And fuck you. There we go. And, I don't really quite understand why there are buzzsaw ostriches in this stage, because it doesn't really seem like, something that belongs in the Arctic Research Base, but okay. Nor do I understand why there are these robot fireflies here. Oh. Well, he just fucked off. He's like, screw this. It's Megaman X over there, I'm not gonna fight that. And for some reason here we have giant snowballs. As well as snow-throwing scoop robot turrets. I really have to wonder who is designing these robots, because they clearly have access to very, very advanced, some very advanced technology, especially when it comes to things like the, you know, control. Why would you hook that up to sneak through snowballs? I mean, don't we, in, like, our world, don't we have, like, automated turrets that'll, like, you know, scope out if they see a person moving and fire? Which I know is some Skynet shit, but just follow me here. They're clearly more advanced than us, alright? This is the future. The androids and all that shit, they've got some very advanced materials science and computational and artificial intelligence research. Just attach that to a gun. You got lasers and shit. Why is it throwing snowballs? Although, one thing is, I think a lot of the enemies in this are supposed to be, like, repurposed industrial bots, which maybe they're supposed to be, like, snowplows or something. I don't totally know. Anyway, this is Chilpen. He's a pushover. If I die to him, I should feel very bad. And he just kind of does this again and again. And he exposes himself like a chump very often. Look at that, even he laughs. Little fucker. Don't you dare laugh at me, little dick. Look at that. What is he laughing at? He's getting his ass handed to him. He hasn't even touched me. He did not hit me. He's like Tommy Wiseau in The Room. He did not hit her. Mark, I did not hit her. Alrighty, so that's Chulping, that's the first boss, and from him, like in all the Mega Man games / Mega Man X games, we get a new weapon, which is, for him, Shotgun Ice. So the way this works is it fires a projectile, and the projectile, when it hits a surface or an enemy, it explodes, and fires off 3 shots in sort of a shotgun facing back toward you. I don't really quite understand why it doesn't just fire those 3 shots out from you, but who knows. Anywho, alright, so now that he's dead, let's move on to the next person on our list. And I think that'll probably be for the first episode. And then I'll check over this, make sure it's working. This is my first time trying to do an LP, so... Well, a Let's Play. Although I also have not put out an LP. I don't really know where I'm going with this. Anyway, we're gonna fight Storm Eagle now. He's got some of the best stage music, which is another thing I'll say on this game is I fucking love the soundtrack for this. Whoever did the composition for this did a fucking awesome job. Oh, fuck! Like I said, gravity, the most powerful force in this entire game, by far. Especially, like, the worst thing really is the knockback. It's just... You touch something when you're over a pit and you're dead. There we go. Alright, so once I get to the top, I actually want to dash across. And you get the first heart. So now, unfortunately, I have to do the pit again, but I have another heart, which actually doesn't help me with the pit itself, but is just generally... Oh my fucking god! Jesus. Man, I need to get warmed up at this. Look, I'm here to entertain you guys. Never said I was great at this shit. I used to actually game a lot more when I was a teenager. Now I usually have too much other shit going on, but trying to get back into it. So I figured I'd start out with a classic. Although hopefully I end up recovering some skills as I play through these. I am gonna hopefully, I know I have X1, 2, and 3 on this emulator. I'm gonna try and find, 4, 5, and 6. I know 6 is a really fucking challenging game, but I'll give that one my best. Ooh. I'm a little embarrassed. I did a dry run of this game the other day, and it went an awful lot better. But, I don't know, maybe I'm just, coffee hasn't kicked in yet. Alright, so let's keep going forward. And you can actually also get a, another tank. You can also get another, called sub-tank, which, give you the ability to, like, store extra health. There we go. And now just for style points, we can shoot this guy. And then all the windows explode. Boom! Where did that turret come from? That's a weird trigger. On my way through, there were no turrets here. And now there are turrets. Well, there was that one turret. The one that just shot me. You know what's one point I'm gonna give to this level? It's very true to life. This place is clearly it's an airport and it's clearly under construction. Because I think literally every airport I've ever been to has had a terminal under construction or some shit like that going on. Gotta keep the place looking nice, right? Sorry for the lack of commentary. I'm a little afraid of falling into a pit and just dying again, since that has embarrassingly been my defeat thus far. Alright, head on up here. Okay, now we're gonna get the head upgrade, which is it doesn't really do anything by itself. It's just kind of something that you need in order to get the other upgrades. So what it does is it lets you break some of these blocks with your head. And I know you need to do that to get to the arm. I don't remember where the chest armor is. I'm sure I'll remember. Where? It'll come to me. You can also break these blocks with your feet, which is another use for the leg upgrade. But like, there's no like combat application for that. That's pretty much just so that you have to get it before you get the other upgrades. I'm gonna go for this extra life. I could probably use it. I think these guys are from the original Mega Man games. I don't know though, because I never really played the original Mega Man games. I think the only one I played even a little bit of was Mega Man 8. Huh. Yeah, so Storm Eagle's level has a heart, an armor upgrade, and a sub-tank you can get. It also has a dope soundtrack, and a pretty cool boss. And I'm not sure if you guys recognize it, especially from up here, but take a look at the bottom. See the fin and everything? This is the airship that dropped off Boba Fett before, or at least one of very similar construction. And for some reason, Storm Eagle, upon approach, is destroying his own airship. I mean, it makes for a flashy entrance, but is it really necessary? So he just, first thing he does is he has this gust of wind attack where he just constantly pushes you back. You have to just sort of dash and move against it. He has a tornado, which is a projectile that pushes you a little bit faster. You can jump over that one, or you can just dash through it. And then he has this. And then he also spawns birds, which leads me to believe then that Storm Eagle must be a she. Although I don't really know how well the concept of gender or biological sex apply to robots. Because if that were the case, if being able to produce other robots was what made something a female robot, then aren't like all those robot arms and stuff in factories female robots? Deep robot questions. So he is not invulnerable when he's dashing at you, so you can actually kill him if he's doing this, and sometimes he'll do it for a while. But it's not really all that easy to hit him. Sometimes I get in the rhythm and I can get it down, but generally speaking, you just kind of dash. Just dash back and forth, he'll miss you. Oh, he's getting ready for it. There we go. Kills him on approach. Oh. Bye, Felicia. And that is the end of Storm Eagle. And we can see now his little airship's actually falling out of the sky. Little sky in the background is actually shooting on up, so the airship's falling down. And from him we get one of the best weapons in the game, the Storm Tornado. What it does is it fires off, it's pretty much just his attack from before, where he fires off the little coiling thing that goes forward. It just does fucking ridiculous damage. Like, you can rip through most of the enemies in the game with it. I don't really use it all that much, but there's a couple places where it's super convenient. Alright, so I guess that's where I'll end the Let's Play for now, just to make sure everything's going fine. So, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. If not, go fuck yourself. No, I'm just kidding. Nothing but love, guys. Alrighty, see you next time.